Hi students, this is K. Mujakar, lecturer in commerce. In today's video, we can discuss about the prospects or steps to overcome the problems of small scale industries. We can discuss here. Before going to discuss this video, please subscribe my channel and like, share and comment it in order to get the updated videos, my dear students friends. In previous video, I have discussed about the problems which are faced by the small scale industries. In this video description, I will keep also the link of the problems of small scale industries. You can watch it. Okay. Here we can discuss what are the measures. What are the measures? ఇక్కడ ఫస్ట్ పాయింట్ మనం గమనించినట్టయితే making an intensive study of the proposed project. For example, we are taking any project, it may be, or for example, for the purpose of small scale industries, we are think that we are taking a small project, even though it may be a project, may be a big, medium or small, whatever it may be, which we are selecting a proposed project. We have to study చేయాలి మనం what are the problems, what are the measures and what are the benefits have been coming, ఎలాంటి లాభాలు వస్తాయి. If for example, if we choose in a particular project, we should analysis చేసుకోవాలి. When we select this project, what are the problems will face to that, or what are the profits will come of సెలెక్టింగ్ దిస్ ప్రాజెక్ట్. అంటే ఈ ప్రాజెక్ట్ సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకున్నందుకు మనకి ఎలాంటి లాభాలు వస్తాయి, ఆర్ అదర్వైజ్ వాట్ ఆర్ ద లాసెస్ ఆర్ వాట్ ఆర్ ద ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ విల్ ఫేస్ by a particular firm or industry or entity, whatever it may be. But first of all, main thing is, before selecting any project, it may be medium, small or large, we should make an intensive study or product or services and spend a lot of time in preparing budgets. Why? Because if you study the proper project only, then we can move into the forward of, then we have to make a lot of time in preparing budget also. It may be a functional budget, zero level budget, or production budget, or sales budget, or whatever it may be. We should spend a lot of time and take the better decisions. Then also we should know, we should also estimate the cost of the product of manufacturing, how much cost it requires for manufacturing a particular product. We should also make a cost estimate also. See that first we should make a intensive study on the proposed project, then we should spend a lot of time in preparing budgets as well as cost estimates, then also collecting the market information. Like this, we have to make analysis and study it. These are required to make the proposed venture as realistic as possible. If these procedures and guidelines, if we followed exactly, automatically our small scale industries will get succeeded. Once the project has been started, it may not possible to consider changes. Yes, is it right? Why? Because after starting, or think that 50% of project is completed, we have spent almost all 5 lakhs on this proposed project. Think that as a example, 50% of project is completed of 5 lakhs. Here I have taken one project. This project I have studied only a 50 to 60% only I have studied this project. Okay, I have neglected the 40% of project due to insufficient time or any other reasons. Due to such reasons, I have came here 50% of project. No, here some problems has been occurred regarding, take anything in collecting market information, or availability of technology, or availability of raw materials, or any other resources. The expenditure is not sufficient to purchase or to equip this. In such situations, we will face a lot of problem. If we go back, we will get a entire losses. If we move forward, automatically there will be a losses also. We can't move backward as well as forward once the project has been started. Here also we can't go, here also we can't go. So before that, we should study all this proposed project regarding a venture. That all I am saying. It may be any type of project. Next, financial prudency. I have already explained in problems. Finance is the major part. It is the lifeblood of the every organization. Had to adopt a good policy, conservative attitude towards estimating an income and liberal in expenses. It means conservative attitude means just we have to make financial producer request that no one has to adopt. It means, for example, three companies are there: A company, B company, C company, D company are there. Our company is B. Okay, our company is B. Then remaining three other than three companies are there? No, like A, C, D. Okay, okay, same. All four companies, they are preparing a budget. They are preparing any budget of any proposed project. Okay, it's fine and very good, no worry. But same types of goods and services also producing these four companies. Same type of goods and services are manufacturing this type of companies. Here the problem arises in case of any competition or in case of any. For example, in ABCD, we know that. Okay, I'll take another example also. See that in oligopolistic competition, they will follow a rigid price. Rigid price, it means if, for example, there is an rupees of 10, all four industries should be followed 10 only. If they won't reduce, why? Because there is an one strategy to them. There is an one strategy to them. If they reduce means, if they come to 9 means, all they will come 9. But every industry, what is the main policy? ప్రతి ఒక్క ఇండస్ట్రీ యొక్క మెయిన్ పాలసీ ఏంటి? ఎవ్రీ ఇండస్ట్రీ they are thinking that every my company should be run like a monopoly. Even though there are mainly two types of competitions here. First one is perfect competition, other one is imperfect competition. Leave this perfect competition. Here we know that here again four categories: monopoly, duopoly, monopolistic, another one is oligopolistic competitions are there. Even though based on the products and services, they will be classified. For example, they have railways means they comes under the monopoly, or any other products means they comes under the duopoly, or cool drinks or soap industries means they comes under certain type of competition. Even though they are in the, okay, remove this monopoly and duopoly, there are only monopolistic competition and other one is oligopolistic competition. Basically in this two competition, there will be a large number of few sellers, but here there is no chance of monopoly. In monopolistic and as well as in oligopolistic, there is no chance of monopoly competition. There will be a large number of few sellers. There will be a budget will be high, their project will be very high. And just take, I'm saying the example, my dear students, friends. But what they thinking, for example, any company, Santur products are there, Lux products are there, or anything products, each and every industry, how they face, even though they are in a monopolistic or oligopolistic competition, what they are trying, what they are in వాళ్ళ యొక్క మైండ్లో ఏముంది, వాట్ దేర్ ఇన్ దేర్ ఇస్ మైండ్, దే హ్యావ్ టు అచీవ్ ఏ హై ప్రాఫిట్స్. థింక్ దట్ Santur company leads to take a high profits than the Lux products, and Lux is thinking they should achieve the more profits than other soap products. What is your main motto? Each and every industry, even though they're in case of imperfect competition, they are thinking to earn their profits in a టైప్ ఆఫ్ మోనోపోలీ. అంటే ఎవడైనా ఇంపర్ఫెక్ట్ కాంపిటీషన్ వాళ్ళ ఒలిగోపోలిస్టిక్ అయినా వాళ్ళు ప్రాఫిట్స్ వచ్చి మోనోపోలీ లాగా సంపాదించాలనుకుంటారు. దట్ ఈస్ ద మెయిన్ మోటో. That is the main motto of each and every entrepreneur. But now we can come back to our example. Here A, B, C, D. Our company is B. If there is an same means, same policy if they adopt means automatically it affects that. Now only I said no. Our policy should be like a monopoly. Why? Because we have to achieve the goal and a higher profits in this competition world. So that is he is saying which our financial decision making it should not be adopted. Think that our company B has adopted one a good financial policy, but it should not be adopted these three companies. That like this our policy should be. That is the conservative attitude towards estimating income. And other thing he's saying that there should be a liberal in expenses. There should be and means we have to minimize the expenses. It means our concept is that minimizing the expenses, maximizing the returns. That is our major policy. At the same time in దాంతోపాటు రిటర్న్స్ ఎక్కువ ఖర్చు తక్కువ, దాంతోపాటు దెర్ షుడ్ బి ఏ మార్జిన్ ఆఫ్ సేఫ్టీ. మీన్స్ వీ షుడ్ నాట్ మూవ్ ఇన్ టు ది లాసెస్. We should not move into the losses. We should be in a safety position. Next one, it is advisable to use of services of bankers. Another thing, we should also use advisable to use the services of like bankers, management and tax consultant and suppliers. Why? Because we should use that advisable of services means in order to examine the proposed project, and we should give if there is any elicit the suggestions like for better improvement. Next one is professional investors always look for lucrative ventures. We know that always professional investors యొక్క ముఖ్య ఉద్దేశం ఏంటి? ఎక్కువ లాభాలు ఉండాలి. Isn't it? Every investors who is investing in a particular company, what they are thinking, they should get a maximize returns without any losses. So here also professional investors always look for the lucrative ventures. If the professional investors are associated with the venture, they will scrutinize. కాకపోతే any professional investor, first point is professional investors always they are thinking for lucrative means which venture. Here lucrative venture means nothing but any venture. It may be any venture which creates more wealth. Again listen that lucrative ventures means any venture which creates more wealth. It means any venture which has deriving a good benefits, then it will be called as lucrative ventures. Like any professional investor, what they will be ఏదైతే ఎక్కువ లాభం ఇస్తుందో అలాంటి వెంచర్స్ చూస్ చేసుకుంటారు. ఓకే, ప్రొఫెషనల్ ఇన్వెస్టర్స్ ఏదైనా ప్రొఫెషనల్ ఇన్వెస్టర్స్ దే ఆర్ అసోసియేటెడ్ థింక్ దట్ దే ఆర్ లింక్డ్ విత్ ఎనీ వెంచర్. They will do means they will scrutinize it from different angles before taking an investment. They will scrutinize it from different angles before making an investment. Why? Because if we make it, we should not see in one angle, we should see in different angles. Then only we can know. For example, if we move into one route, we doesn't know the other route which is coming opposite from that. So we should see in all ways. Then only we can know what is the discrepancies occurring from that venture, and what are the benefits, and what are the losses, and what are the profits we are occurring from such type of project. That only here saying before investing any project we should scrutinize. It means we should examine before making an investment. That is whether it is a profitable or feasible or not, and giving good returns. This is the main one. Next one, complying with the taxation formalities. Now only I said in problems that watch in previous video regarding taxation formalities. That only you should know regarding the taxation formalities, and you should pay regular taxes. Then he can eliminate such problems from taxation like regular taxes. Why? Because they have become a regular headache for many entrepreneurs. These entrepreneurs should collect the information about the various taxes regarding the deductions, regarding the interest, regarding the advance taxes, regarding the arrears taxes, or whatever it may be. You should have clear cut information in order to avoid such problems about various taxes. They must familiarize with changes in taxation policies, what are its benefits and deductions of taxes, and should know its rules and regulations. Once again, I will reveal to you. There should be a you are when you are taking any project, you should make a proper analysis. Then before in you which you are investing any financial policy, it should be the best one when compared to the other companies, and there should be a liberal in expense. It means maximizing the returns and minimizing the expenses. Next third point is we should use the advisable services of regarding the bankers, management and tax consultants and suppliers also. Why? Because we are taking such type of advisors means to examine the proposed project and any suggestions. Next, professional investors, we know that they will always look for the ventures which are benefitable to them. Here professional investors are linked with ventures. Before making an investment, we should analysis into different angles which are giving better one. Next, we should also know the taxation formalities also. Thanks for watching.